Hi everyone, it's Claudia. So today's video is going to be a really good thrift haul. These are pieces that I've collected over the past, maybe it's been almost a month or so, but I've been much more picky recently, much more selective on the types of pieces that I buy, ones that I know I'm going to keep for a long time, whether they're very versatile or classic. First thing I'm going to talk about is some vests, and these are like the tuxedo style vests that you could wear them with a blazer, you can wear them over a plain blouse or even over a sweater. This one is just a nice white vest. It has that sort of like satin finish, very nice clean shape and cut. As you can see, it's like a very classic one. I did want sort of a lighter one to be able to change up the look, since the other ones I got, as you'll see, are darker. I'll style some in the next video so you can see how I would wear it. So the next piece is this black vest, and this one again has a very simple sort of clean cut, but what I love about it is that it's actually a wool vest. This one is sort of that like double-breasted style, so it has like two rows of columns, two rows of buttons, if that makes sense. And this one is by Rag & Bone, so I think it'll be a nice, good quality piece. The next piece is this other vest. It has this cutout in the back and almost this like corset style tie at the back. And the other two are very simple, classic, and this one kind of has that like surprise factor on the back, which I thought was really cool. It's basically just a big circle cutout. I think this will look really good with a blouse that is sort of more showy and maybe more fun, and then having the back exposed I think would be really nice. And next item I wanted to show is this really nice knit sweater. And the reason I fell in love with this one is because it has a combination of sort of that opaque knit, but it also has this sheer sort of panel around the waist. The top is a little bit looser and wider, and then the waist is kind of smaller, and the sleeves, as you can see, flare out a little bit. So I think this is a really flattering piece, and definitely excited about that. The next piece I have is another one that I found with my friend when we went thrifting. Found this Missoni cardigan that has a really nice classic Missoni pattern. Just a classic cardigan, which surprisingly I did not have cardigans in my wardrobe, which I didn't realize until recently. I think I only had one, maybe two. I think this one's a really nice addition, and I'm glad I finally found a Missoni piece that I like. I usually don't like the color combinations. They're usually like turquoise, purple, something, which are just not my colors at all. And this one just really spoke to me. It's exactly what I've been wearing recently. So the next piece I have to show, I think is my only top actually. It has a really nice like bronze tone to it, like it's slightly rusty. I love that this top has the sort of pleats throughout it that make it a little bit more fun, but it's still a very simple and wearable piece. I know it's going to be a bit big on me, so I'm thinking I'll probably have to layer it over another top, like maybe a long sleeve like I'm wearing today. The next piece I have is also from the thrift trip with my friend. This wool skirt that has a very faint, if you can see, like a checkered pattern. If it's like in certain areas, the wool almost comes out a little bit more, so it's very textured. I think it's a really flattering shape, and I definitely like this sort of tied, almost like side corset sort of thing. This next piece you may have seen in, I think it was my outfits of the week video, which I'll put in the description or somewhere here. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I wear jeans almost every single day, and I just love them. I find them so comfortable and wearable, versatile. They are sort of like that similar cut and style, but they have like a gray silver sort of undertone. They're Hugo Boss. They are big on me, but I do really like the low rise, like low-waisted sort of fit. Although I could also belt them. They have the label on the back, which kind of looks cool because it's like a silver metal plate. So the next piece I have, I found probably about a month ago now. It's this Isabel Marant dress, and it's just beautiful. Like, I've worn it once or twice now, and I love the fit of it. I love the fabrics. Like, it's so sort of characteristic of her style and of her designs. It is a little bit sheer. The fabric is sort of not actually covered or like paneled in all areas. I love the different ruching and the combination of like knit fabric and this sheer fabric. It's also asymmetrical the way it sort of sits on the body. So I'm super, super happy about this piece. So now I'm going to move on to the larger sort of category that I want to talk about, which is blazers. The first one is actually a bolero, which I've been looking for a while. Almost like a slightly military style just because of the fabric and the sort of brassy buttons on it. But I think it's a really flattering fit. Of course, it's cropped a little bit, but the actual shape and fit of it are very simple and versatile. You could always style a really fun long sleeve blouse underneath and have the sleeves come out, which I think could be really pretty too. So this next piece was also a lovely surprise. It's another Isabel Marant piece, and it's just this plain black blazer, but it's quite oversized. This one does have a lot of structure and sort of rigidity to it, just because of the fabric, and it has slight shoulder pads inside. I think the cut of it is really nice. It has almost like a boxy, structured sort of shape to it, which I don't have a blazer like that, or a black one at least. I also found this blazer, which I was incredibly happy about because I absolutely love this brand and these designers. And this is Jill Sander. I think this is more of a black than a gray, but it's a pinstripe. Yeah, I mean, the fit of it is just gorgeous. It has 2 pockets on the front. I mean, there's not much to say to it. I'm just really happy I found this. I do have a couple other Jill Sander blazers, and they all fit me so well. And then the last clothing piece that I have to show you is sort of going back on to my current obsession with the color brown. And I found this blazer just the other day. It's Hugo Boss. I don't know the size of it, but I think it's about a small. And I love the color of it again. It's just a very like warm brown color, and I love the back of it as well. I think the fit is so flattering, and I'm really excited to wear this piece. So that was it for the clothing pieces, and now I just have 2 quick accessories I'm going to show you. The first one is just this leather belt. This one sort of has a thicker band at one point, and then the 2 sides that you would tie are thinner. I think you can style this with the band in the front and then do like a nice bow in the back, or you can do sort of the opposite and emphasize, for example, a loose blouse from the back. And the very last piece I have to show you is this pair of earrings, and I'm very selective when it comes to especially earrings in terms of jewelry, but I fell in love with these. It's a pair of hearts. They're actually like a heavier sort of gold metal. The way that they are textured almost looks like gold foil was just like scrunched up. Yeah, I think it's a really nice piece. And I just picture this being worn with the brown blazer I showed you. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I think the pieces are really versatile and classic, so I know that by adding them to my wardrobe, I'm going to be wearing them and using them for a really long time. Can't wait to style them for you. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos because I'm going to keep making them every week, and if you want to stay tuned and see how I style them or what else I find, or if you have any particular video ideas that you'd like to see, then just let me know. And you can also follow me on Instagram to see what outfits I style next, and I post quite regularly so you guys can keep up with what I'm doing, what I'm wearing. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.